right, welcome to the Crow Show. This is Crow Joe, and I was in San Bernardino just recently, going back to 2015 in December, where they had a major shootout with two terrorists who murdered innocent civilians, and let's just get right to it. This was out in San Bernardino, the shooting suspects. So let's run it right here. It's from ABC News.
3 p.m. this afternoon, a massive manhunt for the armed gunman in California came to a head.
We are in pursuit of the suspect vehicle. We've got shots fired out the back window.
Our affiliate, KABC, on the scene, hovering above this black SUV that the authorities had been searching for 3 hours.
We got multiple officers here. We got officers running here, back eastbound, chasing. Now we're on foot. Look at all those units here. This is where a suspect is at.
Multiple shots that were fired.
Windows blown out, that front door ajar, and police crouching at a safe distance away. But this was the scene moments earlier, captured on camera by neighbors.
Oh my gosh. Guys, they just shot at my house right now. There's cops all over the yard. Holy
This was the shootout that our cameras missed. One neighbor out in the front yard, and another crouching down in his garage. What sounds like fireworks is a firefight. Police raining bullets on that SUV.
The left side, driver's side, completely blown out. This was a very, very graphic shootout.
A body lying in the street feet away. That black SUV riddled with bullets. One suspect still inside. As police run into position, single file up across the lawn.
You can see tactical teams moving up the sidewalk, looking for positions of advantage right now.
The police are going to run in single file because it makes you less of a target.
More officers using concealment and cover behind this post, behind this hedge line.
They start moving units out of the way to clear away for the Bearcats. Bearcats are moving up. Everybody else take cover.
5 minutes later, two armored vehicles approach the SUV from both sides.
You basically box a person in. So with a car in the front, a car in the back, and many times one on the side, there's no place for the car to go.
Just minutes later, a special vehicle called a TAC Cat moves in, armed with a ballistic shield.
The whole point of armored vehicles in a law enforcement setting is exactly how they use this particular event, where you take the vehicles and you use them as cover to protect you from obviously other firearms or potentially other explosives. And so by using the vehicles, they've given themselves a couple of things: cover, concealment, and also it allows them to sort of take their time.
Officers cautiously approaching the car, but it appears the suspect inside is already dead. Two suspects killed at the scene, one male, one female, both armed and dressed in what police describe as dark tactical gear.
They were dressed in kind of assault-style clothing. I think it is probably the best way to term it. They are both armed with assault rifles. They are both armed with handguns.
But all afternoon, authorities had been looking for up to 3 suspects. One person of interest was seen fleeing the scene.
I don't have any information on who that person is yet, and we certainly do not know if they were involved. It's possible that they were not.
A person of interest was detained in a nearby neighborhood, but police are now confident the shooting involved just 2 suspects.
So we initially put out that...
Well, there you have it. That was the scene at that time back in 2015 in December. These are the suspects. Let me see if I can get the picture up here. Right here. These are the suspects. Photo of U.S. Customs and Border Protection shows Tashfeen Malik left and Saeed Farouk as they passed through O'Hare International Airport. They were the killers. The male here used to be an environmental engineer and murdered a bunch of innocent people getting ready for a Christmas party. And actually, he had a party. The employees gave him a party when he had his first child 6 months before the shooting and threw him a party. But when you get a radical inside the United States, no, this is not it. Let me go to the other one right here. Hello, I'm here at the Inland Regional Center here in San Bernardino. We're going to go out, I'm going to walk about. On December 2nd, 2015, a terrorist, Saeed Razan Farouk, 28, from this working class community here in San Bernardino, and Tafin Malik, they were married, armed up and suited up in tactical gear, Kevlar, and automatic or semi-automatic rifles, and went in and killed 14 people and wounded 22. Saeed worked as an environmental inspector and was employed with the company here, and they were having a holiday party. And he used that time with he and his wife to come in and kill as many Americans as possible. And he had all the opportunities in America, but I think what happened, his wife poisoned his mind. Tashfeen Malik, 29, she wasn't born here in the United States, and she came in and they got married. They had a child, and the same people that they murdered had a baby shower congratulating them on their new arrival. So it just shows you how evil things are in the United States sometimes. So we're going to go inside and just look around. What happened after they did the shooting here, they left 3 pipe bombs, and then they were throwing them out, and then we'll go to the end where they were killed. But let's go inside right now and take a look at this Inland Regional Center. So let's go. Get it going here. And I hope everybody's having a good day today. But here it is. This is where it all happened. They came inside these double doors. God, what a nightmare that would be to see people coming in heavily armed during a holiday celebration. But this is the Inland Regional Center. Thank you. Oh, it doesn't work. Hello. I was curious about, what is this place? Is this a voice back here? There we go. What happened there was, let's see if I can get it back. Just checking. Hold on. Stand by. I'm right here where the pursuit, the pursuit, which they showed on ABC News, and they showed the clips of the people that witnessed it. I drove down to the street where now it's like all calm, but when you watch the video, it's like, holy macro, all hell broke loose. So let's go to that next. I'll show you the area. Starts when they go after Farouk and Malik during the shootout, and it's right here at San Bernardino and Richardson Street, and police start opening fire right at this cross street. They start throwing pipe bombs outside here, and it doesn't deter the police, who stop them when they go. Let's go down to, I'm gonna drive down to Mountain View here. I'm going to go down there now, but it started right here on this intersection. And it looks like there's a church right there. Wait for the light. Okay, it started here, the shooting. And then they started throwing.
Turn left onto East San Bernardino Avenue. Continue on East San Bernardino Avenue for half a mile.
Down at a high rate of speed, and the police were closing in right here. And about this point is where they started dropping pipe bombs and opening fire on police. But police returned fire, shooting out their tires, and they hobbled all the way down to their final end.
Turn left onto Mountain View Avenue.
It's coming up here. But for these two to do that, after the employees had a party for them celebrating the birth of their child, this is where they met their demise in a hail of bullets by trained police. God bless them for stopping these terrorists. And it was only two of them. Right here in Mountain View and San Bernardino. Police gave them an ass kicking they deserved. But the pain and suffering, not only did they kill, was it 14 and injured 22, the horrific scene caused emotional scars. And what a call you would get from police after this, that your loved one was murdered. And that comes back to brainwashing. Here we had a woman trained in extremism coming into the United States and marrying an American and turning him into a radical. And that comes back even to our colleges with postmodernist educators teaching anti-Americanism and hate, division, tribalism. So God bless the law enforcement people. Blue lives do matter, and they save lives. If they wouldn't have stopped them, it would have been an endless massacre. People aren't equipped to deal with people wearing body armor and long guns, ready to die for their nut job cause. So thank you, law enforcement, for stopping that. And that comes back to the problem that I had with when I was at the border at Humba, seeing thousands and thousands of people from China, Syria, Afghanistan, places that harbor terrorism. Afghanistan would be the biggest one. They're here in the United States. When I went to the buses, the NGO buses, they just load them on the bus. No one is checked for disease. No one has ever checked for terrorist status. They have no clue. They opened up their prisons in Venezuela and said, leave or die. You either go to America. They didn't bring us our best. They brought the worst. There are people there that need help, but most of it, not good. And then for the children here, due to open borders, 325,000 are missing in the United States. We had a 2-year-old just recently come across the border, no family, cartel run, and we need to change that. And hopefully change is coming. But this shooting here, this was back in December 2nd, 2015. They had no idea that this man, Saeed Razwan Farouk, who was a environmental inspector, and the employees were kind to him, not knowing that he was fooled into being a terrorist by his wife, the real poison, Tashfeen Malik, and they left their 6-month daughter. I don't know where she is right now, but when you have family members, the mother tried to destroy the evidence and hide all the evidence of their extremism. She was arrested and now she's been in prison, but it's California, so I'm sure she's out because she's over 50. I don't think you understand that, but we have extremely dangerous people here in California they release early, called the Prison Reform Act. If you're over 50 and say you murdered a child or something, they feel sorry because I'm not joking on this. I look up, I think it's Richardson, the guy who had life in prison for raping and murdering children. He had life in prison and 350 years, and they want to let him out because he's over 50. he'll wear an ankle bracelet. So, but anyway, I just wanted to show you that where it all happened and where it all ended. It was right over here. Right in that area over there. That, thank you, Blue Law Enforcement, for doing what you do. You are true American heroes. So this is Crow Joe, signing out. Wow. So I went out there, just a kind of a rural, you know, there's houses there and stuff, but it was surreal to go out there to where it actually happened. And that's what I have for the Crow Show for today. And I hope you saw it and it's informative to you. So anyway, take care.